Okay guys, this is a quick video on how to enable the Autorotation Bank or Bank 4 in the V-Control Touch. I just got this last week. Clearly don't have much experience with it, but this is one of the things I was curious about. Essentially, the Autorotation has a bank that you can enable, which acts just like the other banks. You can change the flight characteristics, such as agility, style, tail gain, main rotor gain, whatever you can typically change in the banks just when it's doing an auto rotation. Now, currently I believe I have my motor switch to switch 5. So
motor idle.
Okay, so the bank
Motor
comes
off.
on when the motor's idle, because that would be in your auto rotation mode when your motor is idle. However, it's not on by default. So these are the steps I did to enable it. Alright, so first let's take a look at the default status. Let's go to flight parameters under main rotor. Okay, so as you can see, here we have our 3 banks, right? And my bank switch, I believe, is, I don't know if it's switch 2, I'm not sure about numbers, but you'll see it. It's this switch here. So it's on bank 1,
Bank 2,
bank 2,
Bank 3,
and you can see
Bank 2, Bank 1.
how it switches, and you see the different parameters in there, right? So we have exponential, agility, and gain under main rotor. And you also see this fourth AR, right? But it's grayed out. AR is obviously the auto rotation bank, okay? And you can see there's values there. And unlike these other banks where you see you can go in and change it, whatever, you can change that to any value here. And we can change that. This, it will not allow us to change because it's not enabled. So the way you enable the bank is fairly simple, but took me a while to find. You have to go under model setup, is it? Model tools, excuse me. Model tools, and you'll see something that says manage banks. And there's really only one option. It says bank 4 as auto rotation bank. So you click that as active, and you can also, do other things here, but that's what we're concerned with. We're activating bank 4's auto rotation. Then we close it. Let's go back to the main rotor section. Now you can see that the auto rotation bank is no longer grayed out, and if we want, we can change the values to whatever we want. So just for the sake of seeing it in action, let's put some extreme values in here. So let's put the agility to like 10. So basically the agility in this case will show you that the throws of the sticks will be very, very, very short as compared to the other values, right? But the problem is here, even if we can still change our other banks, right? Bank 1,
Bank 2,
bank 3,
Bank 3, Bank 2, Bank 1.
The auto rotation bank should come on when the idle motor is idle. Right now it's off, but if we go to idle,
Motor idle.
you still don't see the auto rotation bank coming on. So I've discovered,
Motor
again,
off.
through just some Googling, nothing I've figured out for myself, that you actually have to enable an extra safety switch. Even though the motor on, off, and idle switch would seem like a safety switch, but there's an extra safety switch you have to enable in order to actually enable the extra bank. So here's how it goes. So you have to go into your transmitter and just go back into the switch assignments. Okay, and you go all the way at the bottom, you'll see the safety. The safety's off. So you can obviously turn it on, but you just assign it to a switch. In this case, we're going to enable it to the back switch here. I'm not sure what number that is, but we'll find out in a second. So let's go here. We're going to put, we're going to put it on. So now it's on, but it's still not assigned to a switch. So let's put it here. Let's assign it to the back switch, which is switch 6. So now, if you see, it says safety is open. So which means like it's not safe. And then you can put it on safe. It's a 3-position switch, but the 2 lower positions are safe. The upper position is open. So you can see that's open, safe, safe. So now, once the safety position is, and what that does, it actually stops the motor. It's like a hold switch, essentially. So right now, even the copter, let's put the motor on idle. Next one would be start, right? It would be motor on, and the motor should stop. And let's see.
Motor on.
Motor's on, but it doesn't actually come on because we still have the safety switch on. I'm not obviously going to turn it on because I got the blades on, and the motor would start and hit me. So we're not going to do that. But that is when the motor would start when I take the safety off. Okay, but even though the safety's on, we can still see that that bank is now active. So let's go back to the main rotor setup. Okay, now let's just move around my sticks to show you what the cyclic is doing. So you can see we have full cyclic, or at least pretty agile cyclic. But now we're going to enable the auto rotation. We have our safety on, but we're going to put it on motor idle.
Motor idle.
But we got to take our safety off. But motor's still idle, so it's not going to move. And now you see the auto rotation is on. Safety off. Safety on. Safety off. Auto rotation is now enabled because we're in the idle position. Now if I take it out of the idle position,
motor off.
It goes there.
Motor
idle. Still there. Let's put it on the safety.
Motor on.
Again, safety's on. So
motor idle.
We can't get into
Motor
the auto
off.
rotation.
Motor idle.
Motor idle. The only time it's going to go into auto rotation is when you take the safety off. But then that bank is now active. And you can tell it's active because I have all that expo. And you see that it's barely moving. Not expo, sorry. I've made the agility very low, so it's barely moving. Even though the stick is going full travel. So that bank is active in the auto rotation. And that's basically it. So you just have to, 1, enable bank AR as bank 4 in the bank setup and enable the safety switch. Once you do those 2 things, you have another bank during auto rotation. That's it. Hope this helps. Bye.